You ready?
Alright, this is Crash Zone Alpha, correct?
Yes, indeed. Let's do it.
Roll tape.
The Narrows of the English Channel have borne witness to some of the most famous naval battles in history. Now the storied cliffs of Dover provide the inspiration and backdrop for a naval clash of epic proportions. This is Crash Zone Alpha. Crash Zone Alpha is a 42 by 42 kilometer domination-style map with 3 cap points running in a line from southwest to northeast. The A cap is in the bottom left, B is in the center, and C is in the top right. In the center and southwest, both A and B caps provide a little cover for radar cruisers looking to support friendly destroyers as they vie for control of each cap. The islands that hug the borders of these two capture zones are tall enough to block most shells and close enough that their radar envelopes will cover their respective capture areas. To the northeast, Capture Area C is a much riskier play for cruisers. The islands here are smaller and further back from the capture zone, providing better access for destroyers. Battleships seeking better firing angles on enemies further south are likely to find what they're looking for, but pushing too far, too quickly, can be a very risky play. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Crash Zone Alpha.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 4 of these North American finals here between Joe Kleber, whatever the heck this team is called, and 07 defending champions here on NA. Welcome to Crash Zone Alpha. Looking over the 07 lineup, bringing Montana. Oh, you know Williams got to love that. He's backing his old girl. Check that out. Ohio backing that up with double Des Moines, Moskva, Nevsky, and triple Smolenzath. We called that one correctly. The Smolens have come out to play.
Better believe it. Now, over on Gaishu's side of things, Thunder Yamato, same deal, different map. Des Moines, Salem, now we've got double Nevsky, which, to be quite frank, I'm surprised it took this long to see a couple of Nevskys coming out on Gaishu's side. Summers, Marceau, and, like you mentioned, Smolend again.
Smolens everywhere. In fact, we're about to see a bit of dueling Smolens across the B cap. Gaishu's Marceau about to touch C.
Yep. So, some people were asking, why do we have a ban for Harugumo? I'll tell you what, Harugumo is a very strong ship in this map. It's got those guns that are just, like, it's got good range. We saw that earlier on this actual particular map. I believe it was against AP, and AP had their Goliath, and he succumbed to the Harugumo death by a 1,000 cuts, because Harugumo, those 100mm guns will pen cruiser armor. Because magic balance. So as a result, Harugumo is a very strong ship on this particular map. You throw up your smoke, you just hold that left mouse button, and you win.
Smolens trading radar and shells across B as Reformed Gamers Smolend able to pop that crazy Smolend speed boost and get up here and contest C before the Marceau could cap it. But Gamer in a bit of a trouble here. He's about to take Marceau Torpedo Zath. This could be... That's bad.
Oh, where's this? Where's this?
At C.
Oh.
He takes one. He takes one amidships. He stopped directly in their path. Great salvo from Gaishu. He'll be able to pull some of that health back, but he's not going to get it all.
Oh, yeah. Still, Reformed Gamers saying, "Hey, you can hit me, but I'm still gonna stop you from capping C."
Well,
I'm just not gonna let you have it.
Gaishu has now flipped around and dumped both of his port torpedo salvos in about that same area, hoping to potentially try and catch Reformed out. Reformed putting his radar up there. Let's see who they got. Yeah, they can see Gaishu now. Reformed bailing out of the
Marceau model there. Triple turrets of torpedoes on each side, 2 triple launchers, I should say, on each side. So yeah.
Reformed deciding that discretion was the better part of valor. He bails out of there. On the other end of the map, Atsukaze Kai Summers picks up A, although he does get chunked down right there for his trouble.
Yep, you also missed OK Boomer taking a big hit there from possibly Potato Quality, who
Well, I would say look at
somehow
PQ. PQ's...
is at, like... Yeah.
Where did that come from, I wonder?
It's got to be Baird's Yamato. That's the only thing I
Well,
could think of that would
I
do
mean,
that to him.
I don't know that the Thunder... Does the Thunderer have the kind of pen at that range? The angle on that Yamato should prevent that kind of salvo, but the Thunderer maybe? I don't know, man. That seems really strange.
It's a possibility.
Pieces of Pizza, bit of a duel, small and duel here across the B cap. Both teams trying to secure B. Now, it's noteworthy, Zath, that 07 is spread very evenly across the board, whereas Gaishu's team has basically gone all in at A. Look at the double Nevsky, Summers, Thunderer, Salem. Like, there is a ton of firepower at A.
But look at Gaishu's position at A. They're all reversing away. They're all bow away. They're all set up for kiting away, except, of course, for M373X's Salem.
Right, but, like, of course, now that they own the cap, why not? Right? If the Nevskys can sit there and defend the cap all day with 12-kilometer radar and their stern turrets, they don't need to push anywhere, do they?
Oh, that is true.
I mean, we're 5 minutes into this game. They're ticking up on about a 120-point lead.
But, I mean, the reason I bring that up about them bow away is they're going to grab A, like you said. They've got it, but they're unfortunately not really able to, capitalize on that grab. If they were bow towards A, it could crash on through, maybe get rid of one of these two, Pullicat or Noticer, and decisively win. Instead, by kiting away positioning here, it allows 07 to take that necessary time to reset themselves. I don't know you want to let 07 do that.
Well, that's fair. I mean, so your argument is that they shouldn't be doing, they should be pushing the advantage rather than giving the enemy team time to collect themselves and react to what they're seeing.
Exactly. Now, they originally set for bow in position, kiting away, because they expected 07 to push heavily at A. That didn't happen.
Yep.
So now they have to react accordingly.
True. 07 does pick up B. They're on track to pick up A. I don't see a radar coming out for Noticer here. It looks like he is going to grab the A cap, and he does. So that will allow 07 to start closing this lead. Noticer having to dodge a lone Summers torpedo there that was a threat, but he's okay. And so now they find themselves, as you pointed out, Zath, they're kind of in a position where now they do have to kind of reorient and try to find a way to pick up this cap again. And the other thing I like, Zath, look at where business is. I kind of like this position, but it's very, very risky.
It's a tenuous position. If M373 has an angle on him and is able to exploit that, business is in trouble. But the thing is, like we were talking about positioning, 07 hasn't really positioned to take any cap. They've positioned to cover each cap evenly, which allows them the flexibility of going in. Whereas, again, Gaishu said we're gonna plan on them pushing A, and then try to push through C. Hasn't really materialized the way that they thought it would. Like Sun Tzu said, no plan meets contact with the enemy.
That's true. No plan survives first contact with the enemy. They got some good damage into Pieces of Pizza. He was spotted up here on the southeastern edge of the C cap. They didn't kill him, but they did push him back a little farther. 07 has two small ones lurking around this cap, and OK Boomer's Des Moines is about half HP up here on the top end of C. So I almost feel like if I'm 07, I maybe am kind of trying to look for that pick. If you pick Boomer off somehow, I mean, he's dug in there tight. It's not going to be easy, but if you can get rid of him, that really does open up the C cap a bit.
So, Business just radared. He had a shot on Amatsukaze, and now he's got a shot on Gaishu, as the two of them basically high-fived each other as they passed each other. Amatsukaze coming under additional fire now. Remember, these guys don't have heals. Amatsukaze does. He's in the Daring, right?
Yeah, correct.
No, he's in Smolin.
He's in Smolin. Of course, the small ones all do, but none of the only the small one. Amatsukaze is the only of the Gaishu's destroyers that does have a heal.
Right. But you're right. Business is in a very good position, very smart position. He's gonna have to be taken out, but
You can
it's
see
gonna
from
require a tremendous amount of focus fire.
yeah, you can see from the amount of shells they're throwing at him, they acknowledge that tells you that they realize how strong that position is and that he needs to die. Unfortunately,
Sure.
they've worked him down about half or so, but he's chugging along, doing okay. As Gaishu's Marceau will flip
If he's
B.
bow on,
Yeah.
bow on, then yeah, it's gonna take a very long time. Meanwhile, Noticer goes ahead and radars Hatsuzuki Kai in the summers for a little bit there, so Business gets a shot in on him.
Push him off the cap now. Business trying to thread the needle. He's got lots of torpedoes, plus all the HE. He's got a nice gap. He's good to go. Now Gaishu's Marceau
Very
throwing
convenient
shells
gap
at him.
here.
And another fire.
She was able to fire for almost free right up
Yep.
over that island. I don't think anybody can see him.
Well, they're going to radar him now. They're
they
bringing
can.
Jones's Nevsky back in to radar Gaishu. They can see him now.
Tank salvo coming in on Gaishu. Could hurt or could do nothing.
No, not much out of it.
And it
Well, that's about 4 or 5K. That wasn't
hurts. Kinda
terrible.
nothing.
That wasn't the first song I saw was only 1,000, but then I looked back and he'd taken 2 or 3 more. So fair enough.
Only 3,000 Rutkin. Not bad, not terrible.
That's right. Not great, not terrible. Business now under a tremendous amount of
Business,
threat.
though.
Going out soon. Under 9K and falling. Healing now. I mean, this is a very... I'm really surprised he's not snuggled up harder to this island, Zath. If he was closer to this island, so many of these shells that he's taking wouldn't be landing on him.
He should be right up against it. He's not.
He hasn't...
That's
the
a him
shit.
problem.
He hasn't been the entire time he's been in that position. That's one of the things that's been surprising me. A little bit of drama at sea.
As
His pieces...
Business backs up.
Go ahead.
Business backs up farther. He gets a shot on Gaishu. Gaishu, of course, ready to fire back at Business. I'm surprised he hasn't yet. He's just sitting here.
Business back up to about
Why?
18,000 HP. It's going to keep him in the game. He's got Yamato shells coming in from the north. This could be bad. It's not. He survives it. But just a long, steady stream of torpedoes and fire.
Okay. This will go out. It's just a question of how long it's going to take for Gaishu's team to take him out.
How much potential damage can he bring to the board? William the Dank is now capping B by parking his Montana on it behind Business's Moskva. Pieces of pizza sitting on the C cap. I'm guessing, yeah, looks like he just got radared. They just reset him. Yep, they've got him lit somehow. Decent hit on a Matsukaze Smallland as he and Pieces trade shells here. Oh, there it goes.
Oh,
there it goes.
Business goes down.
It was only a matter of time. Sooner or later, that was going to happen. First blood going
It's really huge.
First blood going to Gaishu here as they're up over 200 points on 07 into Game 4.
It only took 12 and a half minutes for first blood.
That's with this level of play, I'm not surprised. 07 still
So
with their
this is
that
Gaishu's
cap control
chance
is
to
good.
reverse push.
Well, they can. They have the. I mean, they're going to have a hard time pushing William out of B. Now that B is flipped, they're going to have a hard time. They're going to have a hard time, taking it back, I think.
Health-wise, they're about even though they've got one extra kill.
Well, and
So that means that their ships are a little bit less healthy.
07 has set up both their battleships here on the edges, the various edges of the B cap. I think they brought back PQ to deny the kind of counter push at A you're talking about. And now they're bringing in both small ones. This is pieces and reformed. I think we might see a little bit of Wolfpack here looking to try and finish a Matsukaze.
It's very interesting, both battleships being in the same position. That does allow for a little bit of freedom at both A and C, relatively speaking. What's oh no?
Reformed Gamer? Has he got a hole? He does.
Yep.
Okay, for a minute there it looked pretty dicey.
He'll be fine.
It looked dicey for a moment,
He'll be fine.
but he's okay.
Just wanted to scare you. It's okay.
He definitely
It's okay,
did that. Both teams ticking up a cap. Noticers Smallland radaring Hatsuzuki Kai's Summers. Try and push him back off the A cap, but Is he leaving? He isn't. He's just sitting there. No, he's like, if you can radar me all you want, if nobody's going to shoot at me, screw you. I'll just sit here. This is exactly what he's doing.
I mean, that's a relatively short duration.
Noticer's going to take a torpedo.
Noticer might take a torpedo.
Oh,
Nope.
I thought he was going to take one. He does take some shell fire,
But
though.
he does take some salvos from M373, though, as a result.
Yep, even the Summers gets in on the action by smoking up. Those 8 guns can make a big difference.
It's Yamamoto's radar and the Nevsky.
Looks like we're gonna
Short duration, but it's got the reach.
I think we're gonna swap caps here, Zath. They're gonna lose A, but they just bagged C. They did tag team Amatsukaze down to about 3K.
07.
Sorry.
7 loses A, but they bag C. Yep.
Yes. Well, actually, no. Right now, they've successfully pushed Hatsukaze off of C. They own everything.
07, the only team gaining cap points now as Gaishu gets on to B to at least stop the bleeding.
Yep. Gonna
Suzuki Kai coming under fire from multiple shots.
sit there and hold those points back as William is moving up. He's got his engines turned on. Let's look at this from 07's perspective for a moment. They don't know where they don't know who's in B or where he is. They've also got to be careful, Zath. Potato quality is very low, and the Thunderer looks to be trying to farm him out.
I'm the Thunderer, that's what I'm doing. You better believe it.
Literally his job. William takes a solid Yamato
Look
salvo.
at Dank.
Yep, he just takes some good hit while he reorients to get his bow pointed towards the A cap.
Hey, what if I'm Gaishu? I've got an opportunity to possibly rush Dank. But he's in the Marceau. If he's in the Kleber, that's a better chance.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. 4 minutes to play. 07 coming up on a tie game in the sense of they're on the verge of catching up on points. But it's not a done deal yet. Both teams trading very well on health. And so far, the only casualty in the game, business is Moskva. And I'll be honest, Gaishu's team's got a lot of low ships.
Yes, it's 3.5 minutes left in the game, guys. 5 minutes for 07 to win, which basically means if nothing changes for the next 3.5 minutes, Gaishu is actually going to win.
No, because we're about to have a lead. Okay, there we go. Yes. Both teams ticking up a cap. No, they push Gaishu off. That's going to allow 07 to start ticking up the B cap. We'll have a lead change in just a moment at this rate.
Yeah, but tremendous fire going in on William the Dank as Gaishu's coming under fire now, too.
Well, they're radared Gaishu, but I don't think they can pick him off because I don't think they have people that can get shells on him. It's going to be a challenge, to say the least. He's picked a great position.
Engines are out. Gaishu is trying to back into B cap to once again stop the enemy from gaining points. Like you mentioned, there's a lead change. 07 now in the lead.
Yep, there's our lead change. Got about 90 seconds on the timer here for Gaishu's team to make a play. They need to make something happen. Could be
Cat doing everything he can to hit Gaishu. Well, look at these torpedoes coming out of Dank.
Yeah, but one of them is the threatening one is going to hit the island, so he should be fine. William is definitely the pick for these guys right now.
Aird's got a nice shot on him. And VTuber is coming up to try to get a shot on him as well. If they can take Dank out, that will possibly seal the deal.
They've got 60 seconds. William puts a full salvo into the Thunderer and hammers him, but it's not enough. The Thunderer takes him out. That's a 2-ship lead now. As now both A and B are contested, and once again, 07 are the only team ticking up points for the moment. Pieces puts up his radar. It's not going to do him any good. They do successfully drive him off the B cap. Pieces takes a good solid hit there.
Once again, we have a ship, a cruiser left out by himself. Okay,
so
Boomer this time on Gaishu's side.
So many low health ships for Gaishu's team, Zath. This is the story of missed kills, but look at the Thunderer. He's low. He's very low. Still anybody's game. Less than 60 seconds on the timer. Time is ticking
S
away.
Triple C AP going 2-2.
Well,
they're going to a game 5.
We're on the verge of that here because there's 45 seconds in this game, and Gaishu's team has a 30-point lead. Unless
look at Reformed Gamer, he's making the push. He's making the push on Gaishu.
They got to get it. If they can get this kill, they're running out of time. They got 30 seconds. They need this kill. No, Reformed beached. They killed the Thunderer.
Potato
They killed the Thunderer.
Killed the Thunderer.
That's huge. That's significantly huge. 19 seconds.
The breathing room that they needed.
Well, but PQ can't die. 14 seconds, 10 seconds. 07 in the lead, on track to win the match right here. If they don't lose his ship, doesn't matter. A trade does no good. That's it. 07 wins. There it is, Zaf.
Holy crap, guys.
There it is.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
07 wins.
07 wins?
That's it. Series is over. It's all about trading ships at the right moment. What a series.
What a game. What a game.